Hello everyone and welcome to My Organized Life, where I'm trying to get my life organized. If you're new to the channel, a huge welcome to you, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me. Today we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing video. These are definitely my favorite videos to do. I absolutely love adding to my savings and seeing it accumulate. It's just so awesome, and it really gets me in that saving mentality, and I've really noticed that in my spending as well. So I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook by The Budget Mom. I've got the printable version of it here along with some other online resources. And I just got paid for the 12th of March, so this is my first paycheck. So I'm going to be taking the cash envelope breakdown out, and I'm going to be using this to see what I need to put into my envelopes. All right, so I got this here, and then here is the money that I had left over. So this is my cash from my rollover. And here is the money that I took out from the bank. So there should be a total of $1,065.35. So I'm going to go through and get this all organized, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're all set up. And the first thing we're going to do is tackle my everyday envelopes, which I decided to retire these ones for a little bit. I'll probably go back to using them eventually, but I found this pad of paper at the dollar store, and I instantly just loved it and instantly thought of cash envelopes. So I made some with these patterns, and I'm going to use those for a little bit. And since we've got some fancier paper, I decided to upgrade my tabs too to something a little fancier as well. So these are the new ones with their new tabs. So I decided to keep the tabs generic. The tabs for my last set of envelopes matched the envelope itself. So I could use these for other envelopes, but it would kind of look silly. They all just match their envelope. But I decided to keep the tabs for these envelopes just plain white, so I can use them in any envelope I want. And especially because getting these tabs on here was a labor of love, and figuring out how I need them was difficult. I don't want to do that again. And even then, I definitely could have spaced them out a little bit better, but so I'm going to set these up here and we're going to get started. Okay, so first is cab money. So we need $56 for this one, and this one also they go hand in hand together. So I remember I decided to put $11 into this one and change. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So that leaves $45. So I'm just going to put all of this change in here. This is quite change heavy, so I might eventually change this out for a 5 at the store just to get rid of some of that. Okay, so we still need $45. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, I think is how I'm going to do this here. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that gives me my total of $56 for cab money. Okay, so there's cab money done. Just going to set that off to the side. Next is lunch money. So for this, I need $60, so I'm just going to go with 3 20s. So 20, 40, and 60. Okay, lunch money's done. Next up is groceries. So Got $2.35 for groceries, and I'm just going to tuck this into my change pocket in my wallet. And then I need 100, so I'm going to go 50, 100. Okay, so that's it for groceries. Okay, next is takeout. So this was my food envelope, and I decided to rename it to takeout because I am less likely to grab from this envelope when I'm paying for my lunch. So I've got lunch money, and then I had food, and oftentimes I would go to reach into my food envelope when I'm paying for my lunch at work, and I didn't like that. So I decided to rename food to takeout. I also find it a little bit ridiculous that 3 out of 7 of my cash envelopes are for food. But I don't know. That's just what's important to me, I guess. Let me go 50, 60, and 5. Alright, there's takeout done. Next is miscellaneous. I love the foil on these. It's so beautiful. Okay, so miscellaneous is getting $50. I'm just going to keep it simple with one $50 bill. And that one's done. Next up is beauty. This one is getting 70. So a 50 and a 20. There's that. And last but not least, pet is getting $60. So a 50 and a 10. And there's those done. So there's my everyday envelopes all stuffed and ready to go. So next we're going to move on to sinking funds. All right, so this is the binder that I keep my sinking funds in. Everything that I use will be linked in the description box below. It will all be in one link that will lead you to my Amazon idea lists, which are categorized in, I think, 5 or 6 different categories. So there's a planning category, budgeting category, home office supplies, and then there's also a couple categories for my other channel. So yeah, everything will be in that link, and eventually in the future when I figure it out or have the time to do so, it will hopefully be an affiliate link. So a little bit of a disclaimer there. So I'm just going to take all of these out of here. I mean, I could just stuff them like this. Okay, so first up is carbon. So in his so far we have $30, and today we are going to be adding another 15. So 10 and 15 for a new total of 45. So 20, 30, 40, 45. Okay, there's his done. Next we have taxes, so we should have a balance of $450. So got 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450. Okay, so we've got 450, and today we are going to be adding another $75 for a new total of 525. So 50, 60, 70, and 5. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 25. Taxes is done. So next up is anniversary. So in this one we should have 186. So 50, 100, 150, 170, 180, 185, 186, and we are going to be adding another $15, which should bring us to $201. So 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 201. Okay, there's anniversary done. Back to school is next. So this one, let's see, we've got 20, 30, 40, 45, and we are going to be adding 15 to this. For a new total of 60. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. All right, vacation. Okay. So far we've got 60. And we are going to be adding $20. That should bring our total up to 80. So 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, next up is Rain. So his envelope so far has $30. This is for his birthday. And we are going to be adding another $30. For a total of 60. So 20, 40, 50, 60. All right, Christmas. We've got a starting total of 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 260, 270, 275. And we're going to be adding another 55 to this for a total of 330. So 50 and 5. So 51, 52, 50, 300, 20, 25, 30, 330. So puppy. So we're starting with 100, 200, 220, 225, 227. We're going to be adding another 115, so we should have a new total of 342. So 100, 10, 15. So 100, 200, 300, 20, 30, 35, 40, 42. So 342. And this is saving up for his last round of boosters, which should be around, I think 120 or like 105, I'm not quite sure. And then after that, it's going to be saving to get him neutered. All right, so next up, the cats. Let's see how much they've got in their envelope. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80. Got 180. Our goal for this is to hit 250, and that way I have enough to cover their food costs for their prescribed food. So I just decided to, every time I don't have to buy cat food, because I usually only have to buy cat food once a month. Every time that I don't have to buy it, I'm going to roll their food money over into their sinking fund. And then once I reach that $250 goal, anything additional will be going into their emergency fund. So I would already be filling quite a bit into their emergency fund had I started budgeting earlier, but I'm going to go through and figure out how much I would have saved exactly, and that's going to really motivate me to keep up with this. So we have 180 and we're going to be adding 60. For a new total of 240. So we're only $10 off for this one. So 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 30, 40, 240. And technically I've already hit this goal because I do have a $30 credit on their account. So I can also use that for their food too. Okay, so the cats are done. Birthdays. So we've got $40 here. We're going to be adding another $20 for a new total of 60. So 20, 40, and 60. Okay, there's those done. 52-week challenge. So I've got 50, 100, and 5. And today we are going to be adding $67 to this. And this is so high because I decided, I can't remember who I was watching. I was watching someone on YouTube, and she was saying that she's going to take one amount from the start and then one amount from the end and just gradually work her way to meet in the middle. And it made sense because she pointed out that closer to the end of the year, like closer to Christmas, is when you're saving those really high amounts. And that's usually a time of the year when you don't have a whole lot of extra money to go to savings. So I think she's onto something there, and I decided to do the same thing. So after adding 67, so 50, 60, 65, 67, we should have a new total of 172. So 50, 100, 50, 60, 65, 70, 72. So 172. All right, so not stuffing emergency fund and not stuffing pets, and that's it for my sinking funds. So the last little bit is going to be going towards my March challenges. We're going to set that off to the side. And this is the binder I'm keeping my challenges in. So March, we're going to be putting in 115. And we've already got 50. So that should bring us a new total of 165. So 100, 150, 160, 165. And my plan with, because this is for the 2021 savings challenges, I bought those off the Budget Mom as well. My plan for this is to, once I'm finished with the month of March, everything that I have in here is going to be going towards my debt. Once my credit card is paid off, then all of my challenge money is going to be going into my emergency fund. So that is my goal there. I'm not keeping track too much on my sinking funds or anything. I've got the individual sinking funds, but as for like a running large total, I don't have anything like that going on. So I'm just tracking it the best I can, and then at the end of the year we'll see how much total I've saved. But I do go through and do a monthly video on how much I saved throughout the month. So if you are interested in that, feel free to subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way you know when I upload. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video, would you please give it a thumbs up? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. All right guys, take care. Bye!